Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome to day 18 of 30 Blue Ink's 30 Days. And it has been raining here in Virginia all week. My light has been terrible. You can probably hear the sound of the rain outside. But I'm okay with that because usually by June it's already gotten hot and humid, so I will take a cool rainy day anytime. So hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing because the clouds are just blocking out all of the light, but that's okay. So our ink for today is Monteverde Iced Cookie. I got this sample from Goulet Pens, and I believe this ink is part of the Sweet Life series by Monteverde. I have quite a few of the Monteverde inks, and I really like them. Of course, one of my favorite inks of all is Monteverde's California Teal. But when the Sweet Life inks came out, I wasn't too excited about them. But I've seen several people using this iced cookie, and it's really kind of grown on me. So I decided to get a sample and try it out. And I wasn't sure if I was going to include it in my blue inks or not. It's one of those teal inks, and I've talked about teal inks before. You know, are they blue? Are they green? So sometimes he's looking bluer, and sometimes he's looking greener. So we'll see how he turns out in my watery sunlight today. So the pen that I have for today is a Wing Sun 3003. And I have a bunch of these really inexpensive demonstrator pens, and I really enjoy them. They're fun to use, they're comfortable, they write well. And I do have some more expensive pens, but I never seem to get around to using those. But I have some plans for July, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But let's move on. We need to do our swatch. The other online ink sellers have really spoiled me with their larger samples. I can just dip my Q-tip right in the top of the sample and hit the ink. But on these Goulet samples, can you see that? You have to go all the way to the bottom to get to the ink. And frequently when I buy Goulet samples, I'll get two. And then I, pour one into the other, so then I have a 4mm sample. Wow, that seems really wet. It's doing some interesting things on the card already. Let's see. Ooh, goodness. He just ran all the way down. Very interesting. I say this every time. The drips are so much fun. Ink in general is so much fun. Okay, so we're going to set him aside to dry a little bit, and I hope the wind from the window doesn't blow it over on me. But if it does, that's okay. I do not mind being covered in ink. I'm frequently covered in ink, at least my hands are. Oh, I forgot to do my little smear yesterday. Let's see. So we'll smear him. Let's see. Where's that Monza? Here he is. I will smear him right now. Ooh, let me make sure I've got a clean finger. Oh, well, I have 3 fairly similar inks in a row. Well, that's interesting. looking pretty similar. Now this is looking much bluer in the pen, but the smear is looking very green. Oh, you know what? That's because I used the wrong pen. This is the right pen. So we'll just try that again. Ooh, that's really kind of dry. Yeah. He's just not smearing very much. Okay, so don't look at that part. Oopsie, that's okay. All right, let's see how our sample is looking. Ooh, my goodness, he's looking very green, very green. Okay, so I pulled out some cards, and the cards that I pulled out are looking more blue. So let me see if I can find some green ones. Hold on. All right, let's see what we've got here. So I'm just kind of pulling out some things that I thought might be close, but I'm really not sure what's gonna match up here, or if anything will match up here. So we've got Noodler's Autumn and Azure, definitely bluer. Here's Robert Oster Lake of Fire, kind of close to the Autumn and Azure, but not very close to the Iced Cookie. And I'm trying to remember what the label on the bottle of Iced Cookie looks like. I want to say the label is bluer, but this is looking much greener on the card. Here is Private Reserve Naples Blue and Diamine Asa Blue. Again, these are some of my more teal blue colors. There's Organic Studio Nitrogen. And, no, not really. Now here is Noodler's Midnight Blue, and I was thinking that this had a tinge of green to it. Next to a blue ink, it looks maybe a touch teal, but then next to a teal ink, it's looking very blue. So it's always interesting to see how colors change when you bring them together. All right, so let's see. Here's some of my more greener inks. Here is Sailor Yamadori. Now that's looking much more similar. It's a bit lighter, I think, than Iced Cookie, but definitely more in the ballpark. And there's one of my favorites, California Teal. And again, this is a teal ink, but to me it looks very green. It does not look teal at all. It just looks like a straight green. So I'm just going to move him over. Let's see, here is Diamine November Rain. And he's looking, I think a bit less green than California Teal, but they're still similar, I think. But this one has a bit more sheen to it, which gives it some different shades, I think. But I think they're both pretty green, a bit too green for Iced Cookie. And here is Pelican Edelstein Olivine. A darker color like Iced Cookie, but again, much too green. And here is Organic Studio Walden Pond Blue. And I've mentioned this one before. It looks very green. It does not look blue at all. And then we have Colorverse Monsoon Storm. And I haven't used this ink a whole lot. It's very dark, and dark inks have kind of made me nervous, but I've been enjoying my darker blues lately, so I definitely need to get this one out and use it. It's beautiful. So, similar to Iced Cookie, but darker and greener. Ooh, you know what? Where? I'm looking for Great Southern Ocean. One of the first ones that I did. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Well, there's the Noodler's Midnight Blue. They're very close to each other, but they're both much darker than Iced Cookie. So, it seems like I don't have any inks that are close to this one. So I'm glad. I'm always interested to find some new inks. And they're all beautiful. Alright, well, that is all I had for you today. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my videos, please consider subscribing. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow for some more ink. Take care. Bye-bye.